What we're doing today, I have seen very few videos about really anything dealing with the John Deere 3038e. There are a few out there, but none of them go into what it takes to clean out the screen filter inside the tank or the fuel tank. Now, there's very little out there that even points towards there being a screen filter in the fuel tank, and that's a problem. I did not even know there was one there until I talked to the John Deere mechanic at the dealership, and I was going to take the fuel tank off and clean it out because my fuel had stopped flowing, and I had to take the line loose from the sediment bowl and blow back through it in order to get it to flow, and then it finally just stopped flowing at all. And I told him I was going to have to take the tank off, and he said, well, why don't you just take the screen out? And I said, I didn't know there was a screen. Well, the reason you don't know that there's not a screen is because John Deere does not show you there's a screen. As a matter of fact, if you go to their site and you look in their parts diagram for the fuel tank, the screen does not even show as a part. So this is a problem. The part that does show that goes into the fuel tank is not a screen. And if you look up the part number, there's and a picture of it, there's no screen on it at all. However, I did find a diagram that showed the part that we're looking for, and it's right here. Let me see if I can load it. Okay. This right here shows the tank, and it shows this part right here. If you'll look right here, see that part right there? It shows that as the number 10. Okay, if you look down here on number 10, now this is on the website. This is on the ABS parts. Okay, here's the URL right up here at the top, the link right up here at the top. Now you can't click on anything; you have to write it down. I will see if I can put it in the information section at the bottom of the video. But right here, number 10, this is the part number that you cannot find at John Deere. I tried to look it up. It came up with a bunch of bolts. It says this is a hose fitting, and it says with screen. Now, I did not order this part. I do not know if this is the correct part, but it's as close as I could find. I cannot find a picture of it anywhere. So if you're wanting to order this part, you're just taking a chance that you're going to have to send it back. Okay? But this is what it's called. It says the John Deere original equipment hose fitting for the number LVU 15897. Now, if you'll note right here, this says 3032E. It's really, it goes to several different ones. They just picked the 3032E in the URL because it does say it's compatible with the 3038E. Okay, now that being said, let's go ahead and get out of here, because the tank right here, this would be the front of the tank. Okay, so if you go to the right side of the tractor, and you're looking down here at the bottom, right behind the firewall, which is right here, or what they call a firewall, is where this sits. And I have a video that I'll play here in a little bit that shows where that is. Okay, let's see here. I want to show you how that comes out of the. Right here is a generic John Deere fuel tank. And this is going to kind of give you an idea about where it actually the screen goes into. The screen fits into here. Now, when you, like this, now when I show it to you here in a video in a little bit, you're going to see how it fits in there. But this right here is plastic as part of the tank. Keep that in mind. Okay, so this would be the front, this would be your fuel outlet right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this other video. Let's see here, here we go. Okay, now this video is a video that I made of it. And okay, folks, this is a John Deere 3038e. It's got a 305 loader on it. This right here is the gas tank. Probably tractor ugly. This is what would normally be a fire well. You won't want that. Okay. Now this right here, I'm going to describe this. This gets in your way, but it's part of the firewall. This little obstruction right here is made so you cannot get to the line back here. That's what I'm going to but anyhow, the line goes from this side firewall all the way in here. Goes from here all the way back there, and then all the way down to the bowl. Okay, now I'm going to stop it right here. I'm fixing to refer to a clamp. The clamp goes around this piece right here, this plastic piece. It does not go on the hose. I thought it did when I made the video, but it goes around this plastic piece. You can even see where the clamp has indented into the plastic piece. This is, in my opinion, this is to make sure it doesn't crack, because you're putting a brass piece, you're putting a brass fitting into a plastic female part here. So you want to make really sure that that you have this tight, you have this clamp tight down here, because when you screw this in, you do not want to screw it in too far and then bust this piece right here, because this is part of your tank. That would be quite expensive. So just keep that in mind. What I did is I screwed it in until I got to where I was about to get it snug. I put the clamp on, tightened the clamp, and then I snugged it just a little bit to make sure that there was no space between the plastic piece and the brass piece, and it worked just fine. I would not put Teflon tape on it or anything that would expand this, because you will run the risk of cracking it. That's just me. Take it for what you will. Do what you want. Now, this piece right here, this filter, it actually comes out of the fitting that it's in, okay? So you can pull it out, take it in, clean it up with Dawn dishwashing liquid or something, or use, something to stick down in it that wouldn't damage the screen, and clean the inside out and make sure it gets real clean and dry before you put it back on. Okay, I want to come back right here and show this, if I can. Okay. Okay, right. Oops, hang on. Well, hard to get this without it being blurry. And okay, I want to show you this right here. This is the fitting. It's a 9/16 fitting. You need to use an open end wrench on it.
I get it off, but I had to move it back far enough. Wedge it back, you gotta be careful, you don't want to break anything. Far enough where I can get a wrench on this to unscrew it from the tank.
Now note, this right here is the screen. It pulls out of this fitting, okay? And then when you put it back in, it just stays there by friction. So you can take it out, you can wash it with some Dawn, get it cleaned up. Dawn in water and hot water, and be sure to clean the inside of it out. Be very careful. You don't want to damage the screen on it. You know, whatever you do, and it's your decision. But this is what I did. Okay, yes, I was kind of in a bad mood. Okay, but anyhow, that just gives you an idea of where it's at, how to get it out, how to clean it up, how to put it back in. If you want to try to get a new one, you can try out that part number and see if it works. Or you may contact your John Deere dealer parts department. They may not even know there is one in there. So talk to the service technician if you have to. That's the only way I found out about that screen, because there was nothing else anywhere stating that there was a screen. Just preliminarily looking for it, I had to dig and dig and dig and dig before I found this this website right here, avs.parts, that had it actually there with a part number. So good luck.